Hello everyone, welcome to Botanicula. It's not really a name that rolls off the tongue, but it's a good game nonetheless. It's one of my favorite games, in fact. I'm recording a post-commentary over it. I really just wanted to play something very relaxing for a bit of a change from the stressful games that I usually play. So you know, I just sat back and enjoyed the game, and now I can waffle over it later on. So as you can see, and you can probably guess from the name as well, it's a very plant-based game. It's an adventure game. It's made in Flash by Amanita Design. And yeah, it's all about the inhabitants of this sort of fantasy plant world. Just in typical point-and-click adventure style. We start off with what looks like a tree coming back to life in spring. And we just click on these little buds here and they explode into a seed-like thing. I do enjoy playing with these little tendrils. Oh no, what is this? Oh, this does not look friendly. He's turning our nice fluffy springtime seeds into black stuff, and he's nomming them. Om nom nom nom. Yeah, so I suppose there's quite a lot of metaphors in this game for just life in general. I suppose the spring, winter, summer cycles. So one of the seeds dropped here. It's being picked up by our protagonists here. So this little guy here, it looks like a hazelnut to me. So he's just found one of these things. It seems like he doesn't quite know what it is. He's calling his friends in. So what is this? Oh, I'm just gonna put it inside my head. Whoops, I'm slightly orange now. Amanita Design are really good at non-verbal storytelling. And I just love that. You know, I do love story-based games, and I'll quite happily sit through a game reading walls of text, but it's nice when they can just tell a story through imagery, and they do it so well in all of their games. So now we're into the game itself. We start seeing the interactions. You can move around the branches of this tree that we've started on and click on things that interact with them. And there's one of the feathers we need for this guy who's beached himself on the branch. And the whole game is pretty much like this. You have to find a certain number of things to get past a certain obstacle. There's also several very weird and imaginative creatures that you can find, and for each one that you discover and interact with a few times, you get a little creature card that you can look at. It's kind of a collectibles thing, but it also encourages just general interaction with the game. It encourages you to experiment and just click on stuff. So we're trying to get the feather out of this hole here, and we're going to decide which one of these little fellas does it. And it really introduces you to their various abilities, I suppose. The one that looks kind of like a sycamore seed can fly. You got the big guy. I'm not sure what he looks like actually. But yeah, he's kind of a big strong dude. You got a mushroom looking thing which can spring up into the air. And you got a spindly twig like guy who can reach down into the hard to reach places. So I got one of the feathers there. He's found an apple. And he's found another apple. He's found an enormous apple. Where is he getting these from? Just behind these trees. That's actually a pumpkin. Which exploded into a flying thing. I love this game. It's so charming. So there's another creature card. I'm not going to open this up and look at every single one. Because it's just a collectibles thing, really. Yeah, I do just love how imaginative it is. Because a lot of the things, they kind of look like real life things, like an ant or something like that. But I mean, what is this? It looks like... I mean, it's got feathers like a bird, but it doesn't really look like anything in real life. And I don't think there's any insects that walk by dragging themselves along by 3 legs either. See, like, I mean, that's a little spider. And we can try and pull him off there, and he's actually got a balloon attached to him. Spiders can't go ballooning. I felt a little bad about popping his balloon there, but it was required to get the creature card, so I suppose I shouldn't feel that bad. We got some little flowers here as well. You can see they're attracting those bee things, which seem to have 4 wings. And that's just what the insect kingdom needs. More appendages. Ugh. I mean, I actually have a fairly serious phobia of insects, and it's surprising that I can even play this game, actually, because there's quite a lot of winged creatures in it with far too many legs. But it doesn't bother me. It's too cutesy, it's too colourful and happy and imaginative for me to actually get freaked out by it. What would you guess those things are? I mean, they kind of look like little root vegetables or something. They're not very happy. So again, we've got to choose the right person to go get that feather based on their abilities. You can't fly over. Let's try barging into them. Nope. That's not gonna work. Little stealth mushroom. It's a bit of Metal Gear Solid action there. I'm not sure what his ability is. Oh, that's right, he can glow. And the spindly twig thing wins the day. I think these things have names, but because the whole thing is non-verbal, it's impossible to know. I could look it up, I suppose. Doing research before I record? What? No. So this is the family of these. I guess they're like seeds. And they're releasing little spores. Maybe they're like little yeast colonies or something. But anyway, we're just here to get the creature card. I do make sure to have a good poke around each screen though. Just in case I missed something, you know? I may try and cut out excessive backtracking, if I can. But it's kind of unavoidable. Oh, there's a feather. That one just floated down to us. So we've got all of them now. So we can go back to that creature and stick his feathers back in him. That's what happens, you know, if you find like an injured bird or something, it's got some feathers missing. You just kind of jab them back. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's like animal cruelty. And there we go. He's off on his merry way. And Now we can climb down this branch. We could have climbed down the other side of the branch, honestly. Now I know what mushrooms those are. They're definitely the fun kind of mushrooms. So, I mean, this really begs the question, the rest of this game could actually just be a massive acid trip or something, you know? Well, that's not my cursor. I tried having a little cursor battle with it, but it's a bit bigger than mine. I don't think I'll win. Oh, look at this little dude. He looks like a little chestnut. With his adorable little face. Okay, now he's telling us, we didn't know so far, the protagonists. He's telling us about the dark spidery thing that's been sucking the life force out of the forest. That's a bit too springy to go down just yet. I do love the sound design in this game. Like, I probably forgot to mention that. It's my favorite thing about it. There's a lot of puzzles which actually rely on sound as well, in some ways. You know, where you're actually building up a piece of music. It's so reactive. Like, a lot of sound in games is just really basic reactive. Like, you shoot a gun and you hear a gun sound. You know, you bump into something, you hear a clunk sound, but I love snails, by the way. They're really cute. But yeah, this game really just builds up the sound in ways that not many other games actually do. You know, as you interact with the environment, you start adding elements into an overall sound design. It's really nice. So I'm just playing with these things. There's not much point actually to playing with that big thing there. But yeah, it's a bit bizarre. It's part of the tree that we're traveling down, but it's somehow blowing stuff everywhere. We got another key. I did think the key collecting part of this game here is a little bit contrived. Because, like, that last thing you were collecting feathers from a creature in the game. And, you know, that makes sense in universe sort of thing. But keys seem a bit out of place. I don't know. Anyway, this leaf here with scribbles on it is the in-game map. It's a little bit obscure, but it works. I'll be checking it from time to time because I get lost very easily. This first level with the tree is actually pretty self-explanatory, but there are some levels which are literally mazes and don't make any sense at all. So this dude's just gonna pull bigger and bigger things out of the tree for him to eat, including this guy. And he's got no trouble eating that dude. So I got the creature card for him anyway. Alright, so we're down on this little branch and we've figured out how to get down there now. So I think that means it can go that way over and over again. I love the noises that these dudes make. You can actually get a creature card here. I think I forgot to do it. So I was just playing with them. But yeah, you're supposed to knock him into that trumpet thing. I love that. It's like, hey, stop knocking my door out. It is a bit rude when you think about it. So yeah, you can get another key in this part, I believe. But I think I only ended up doing half a job here. I'm coming back to it later. It was actually the second time I played this game. There's so much about it that I didn't actually remember from the first time. Felt like a fresh playthrough again, even though I did remember most about it. So yeah, I just popped a brown coloured egg there. That was a really loud bike going past, good god. And yeah, it just popped out one of those things, but it was pure white, glowing, like the angel of seeds or something. It kinda looks like a dragonfly, I suppose. You're supposed to click on it. Past me. Click on the thing. Oh, never mind. I'll go back for it later. Everything has these, like, googly eyes, you know? Well, there's a little creature card we got for him. But yeah, it's just really adorable, having the little googly eyes on everything. So yeah, here I remembered what I was supposed to do here. I'm supposed to knock them into there. And it spits more out, in some kind of symbiotic relationship, I suppose. So I got another key there, but oh no, it's been stolen by this giant bee. We'd better jump on it and go into their hive. Their hive, which is full of water. Why is it full of water? Or maybe this is honey. Oh, that's kind of gross. Big old lake of bee vomit. I did take a few attempts this one. Yeah, basically I got a down periscope. That's what this guy is now. Not like the opposite of a periscope, I guess. Because they're all plant bits, and plant bits float, so I guess they can't swim down there. It's kind of trial and error. I actually tried the same thing a whole bunch of times. But yeah, I'm stupid, I suppose, when it comes to puzzles like this. Like, just screaming at my past self now, stop trying the same thing over and over again. No, the other one. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I get there eventually. Okay, so we got the other key. We can just take the Bee Express back out of there. I don't have all of them yet though. So we can't put the keys we've collected so far in the lock. But yeah, that big spiky dude is not happy about me intruding upon his personal space. So I guess I'll go somewhere else. So I'm checking the map just to see if there's any areas I haven't explored yet. Surely there is. You can't go that way, because we will get eaten. I've already been down here, but there is some stuff that I missed. So next time on Botanicula, we'll go see what's off to the right here. More of these spiky things, most likely.